yeah, I'm back at it again. So the last time on the equipment stuff, I have promised that I will be showing you or just telling you about how does the journal works in Phasmophobia, because some people didn't actually know, most likely me, when I started playing this game. There's these things in the evidence part where I don't understand and stuff like that. So if you didn't understand, I'll show you what are they and stuff like that, what you should touch on and what you should focus on, and what you should not done anything at all, or what you should not care that much. Anyways, and after that, I would be playing a game just because I don't want you to bore out, and then afterwards of the video, you're so bored at it and you're just gonna move along. So rather than after listening to what I say, I'm gonna give you something that is fun at least, which is me playing the game itself. Without further ado, let's start. Alright, so we are back at it again in Willow Street with Amateur, obviously, because that was the last settings or the last difficulty that we had on the last video. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going and doing Amateur for a little while, just so once the challenge is done, we're gonna go up on the next level. Anyways, but today what we're gonna talk about is journal. This is what it's called, journal, which is the evidence. Or you could go to pause menu, and as you can see, there's recent players, statistics, and journal. In statistics, the only thing that you could see here is like bones collected, distance traveled, total sanity lost, and other more that you could read out on your own. And most deaths to demon. Obviously, demon are just the hardest one to beat out. And yeah, I know that there's like, oh, there you go, a ghost. Most common ghost. The most common ghost I have is spirit, really. Anyways, you can see that all on the statistics, and the most played location is Willow Street because I love Willow Street, duh. But yeah, that's what you can see from the statistics. Recent players is my friend. There you go. I miss playing with my friend, but yeah. Hello. That's that. And that's the usual people that you play with on multiplayer. And now journal, if you click journal, this thing will pop out, like the home, items, overview, photos, evidence, ghost, and pause menu. If you go back to home, that's what you will see. I think that these numbers are like the numbers of how many times you have came across from this ghost, I think. I'm not sure. And then in the items, it would tell you what's like how much the payments of like investigation bonuses, perfect investigation, and reward multiplayers, and cursed possessions like a Ouija board, haunted mirror, voodoo doll, summoning circle, music box, tarot cards, and monkey paw, which is the new cursed possession that we've had this year, which is it's actually an OP cursed possession. So I recommend you using it. And if you wanted to find the wishes for the monkey paws, you had to go to Sunny Meadows, not the restricted ones, the Sunny Meadows, if I'm not mistaken, because if you went unrestricted, there will be wishes that you will not find. So you had to go to the Sunny Meadows, the big map, not the restricted one. And yeah, that's where you will find the wishes. And there will be parts of the wishes that will not be shown in the journal because I don't know why they did that, but that's what they did. But yeah, in this book itself, I don't know if it's doing a flavor text when it comes to cursed possession, but what I do know the most that has like a flavor text is the ghost types, which I will tell you later. As I was doing journal, like going through the journal items section, or the item page, or the items page, obviously there was the cursed possession. Afterwards of cursed possession, there is gathering evidence, and I didn't mention it. So here are the gathering evidence. If you wanted to know what was the usage of EMF, spirit box, freezing, fingerprints, and all of the other stuff that you needed to know for evidence, it's right over in the items after the cursed possession, after the monkey paw, and you will see gathering evidence, and it would tell you what they are known for and what they do and how they are used. Because there are other items, like specifically spirit box. It says here, make sure the lights are turned off, because there are specific things like that that you need to read off. Like for example, the ghost orbs, small floating orbs of light only visible through a camera, and you will only get to see that if you have a cam recorder, which is it's already set up inside the house over here. That's the camcorder. I've already set it up inside the house, and this is just custom, so there are events, but there is no ghost hunts, so we are free to roam. All right, this is the camcord. As you can see, it's just set up, and there you go. That's where you get to see ghost orb. The overview is the name of the ghost, who to respond to, but this response to can be pretty much nonsense. It's just nonsense, and I think it's a flavor text in the game itself. So yeah, never believe on response to, and how much of case that you had, because you know every case, every ghost hunt that you do is a case of what ghost is it and stuff like that. And then this is the keys we have found, which is, you will see right over here, this is the first key that you will have, which is the front door key. And once you get in, there will be a key that is waiting for you right at the foyer, right at the bowl, and it has keys over there, which is that keys is for the car in the garage, if there's a car in the garage. And that is one of the interaction of the ghost. Sometimes when they touch the car will make a sound, and you will need the key to turn it off. If you don't have the key for it, you're gonna be annoyed. So always get the key before finding the ghost and stuff like that. And optional objectives. This is the objectives that you will do, like for example, smudge stick while it's chasing someone, or prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix, cleanse the area near the ghost using smudge sticks, or the parabolic one from the last video, or drain your sanity until to the average of 25%, and something more that you're gonna come across on every cases or every ghost hunt that you will do in Phasmophobia. So yeah, that's an optional objectives. Why is it called optional objectives? It's because if you think that you can no longer deal with the ghost, and you don't want to do the objectives because you want to run away and be in the truck and turn it and just go back into the lobby, it's okay. It's okay if you did not get to do all of this, or you did not get to do some of it. But just letting you know that, again, in the payment section, which is the perfect investigation bonus, which is the 3-star photos and the collect of the bone, and at the same time the complete objectives, that will give you a much more higher reward. But if you did not do any of those, or even 2 of those, it would not be a perfect investigation. But still, you will get a bonus from it, but it won't be as high or as large as what you usually have if you have a perfect objectives and perfect, what is that called? perfect investigation. There you go. You got the ghost type, you got the objectives done, you got everything done. And the ideas is the one that is nonsense. I actually never read this at all. This is my first time looking at it because I've never looked at this at all. But yeah, the ideas is nonsense. Whatever. And photos. Photos is the one where you take the photo of the bone and you will see it right here, and it will have a 3-star or 2-star or 1-star, and it will tell you what was it. If it's a bone, it will tell you it's a bone, and it will give you how much star photos you took, and if it's like 2-star, you need 3 stars all the time. Even a ghost interaction, for example, an object has been thrown, take a picture of it, and you had to have a perfect photo of it, and you will have a 3-star, and it would say interaction. Same as with the door, if it has a fingerprints and interaction, you can take a photo of it on the handle or on the middle of the door, and it will give you 2-star, 3-star, or 1-star, and it will tell you if it's an interaction or fingerprints. And same as with the ghost, you can see the ghost photo over here while doing its event. You take a photo of the ghost, and the photo will show here, and it will tell you that it's the ghost photo, and it will give you the stars. How many stars is it? 3, 2, or 1, something like that. So yeah, there are more. I think, I don't know if I've already said all of it, but that's what's most likely that I have been doing with my friends all the time, or my friends have been doing while I do the other objectives, or while I bring the other equipments to the house and stuff like that. You can only fill the photo section of how many the square are. If it's filled, you can no longer put any photos in there, and it will not count anymore. If you have a ghost photo and the photo section is full, sorry, but it will not put in as a perfect investigation. So you had to always get the photo of the ghost first, and interactions, and the bone itself, and the curse possession. Also the curse possession. It would tell here too that the curse possession, what curse possession it is. For example, you have a Ouija board and you took a photo of the Ouija board, it would say Ouija board, and it would say 3-star, 2-star, or 1-star, something like that. You had to have the perfect angle to have it 3-star, by the way. Same with the ghost. And if it's hunting and you took a photo of it, well, good luck if you had a 3-star on it while it's hunting. The next section from the photos is evidence. If you wanted to know how to next page it, just click the folded part of the paper over here at the bottom, and it will give you the vibe of like going to the next page. But yeah, this is the evidence section. So next to the photos is evidence section, and this is where it gets tricky, because once you cross out and then you have another cross out here, same as with the ghost types, you have a circle and then all of a sudden you have a cross that is like rule out. I call it rule out, RULE, and then out. So yeah, so what does it mean where it's like the cross and the rule out? So the cross is meaning to say that that's the evidence that you have, and then rule out meaning to say that there's no evidence that was the thing that you needed. For example, most likely if you were like checking the door and it has no fingerprints, you use the UV light on the door and then there's no fingerprints because the ghost touched the door, you will rule out, and the ghost that has fingerprints on their objectives or on their evidence, it would be no longer highlighted. So this means that these ghosts are not gonna be the ones that you are looking for. And if you cross it out on the box, that's the ghost that has the evidence of fingerprints. Same as with the other objectives. Of course, you can only have 3 evidence, or 4, actually 4, if you are dealing with the mimic. Usually in the mimic, you have evidence of spirit box, fingerprints, and freezing temperature. But the very ability of this, the very hidden ability of this is ghost orb. So usually it would have this, spirit box, and what was that? Spirit box, fingerprints, and freezing. So spirit box, freezing, and what was the other one? Freezing temp. Oh, ghost writing? Am I right? Oh, fingerprints. Sorry. There you go. And what was the other one? Spirit box, right? There you go. So the mimic is usually just fingerprint, spirit box, freezing temp. But what you don't know is you had to take the camera, which is right over here. You would take this, put it here, or if you don't have tripod, you had to put it into a surface and click the secondary use keybind that you have in the journal, which is, I would tell you later the keybind about it too. So yeah, there you go. So in order to see the ghost orb, you had to use this camera, and once there's a ghost orb, you could put that square across, and it will be the mimic. Even though it's not highlighted, it's still the mimic, because it's a hidden ability of the mimic, which is having a ghost orb. So yeah, that's that. And usually you have 3 evidences, and the only ghost that has 4 evidence, which is the mimic. You always had to check that, because usually Hantu will be the last what's Hantu? Okay, I don't know any of this. Finger of ghost orb. Yeah, there you go. Fingerprint, freezing temp, and ghost orb. Hantu have that evidence, so the only thing that will be highlighted is Hantu. But you had to always check for spirit box then, if it's the mimic. Because sometimes it's just Hantu, sometimes it's the mimic, but you just having the spirit box at the same time. So you can never leave once you have Hantu. You had to check first if it's spirit box, so it could be the mimic. So yeah, that's that. That's the only thing that you had to remember the most. And yeah, again, crossing out the box is the evidence, and ruling out the object or the item is the one that you don't have as the evidence, which is the ones that are no longer highlighted are the ones that you're not dealing with this ghost type. So the ones that is highlighted are the ones that you are dealing with. So that's that. And yeah, same as with the ghosts. If you are doing a no evidence run and you would rather get hunts instead, you can rule out ghosts. You can rule out ghosts, meaning to say that's not the ghost that you are not dealing with. Or when the ghost does an airball, that's meaning to say it's no Oni. Or if the ghost turn off the breaker, it's more likely not a Jinn. And if it hunt early, meaning to say that's not a shade. That's that. And yeah, I think that's all that it is there for me to say in evidence side, or the evidence section of the journal. Anyways, next is ghost. Ghost section is where you get to know all the ghost types, of what their evidence are, and as usual, it's a flavor text. Some of them are flavor text, but anyways, of course, we're not gonna go away without doing the pause menu stuff. Resume, you already know what's resume though. Leaving game or leave game, you already know what it does. Options. In game, you will see the text, which is English, voice is English, voice recognition is Windows. You could change this. You could put this into text to speech or VOSC or Windows. VOSC is like Windows, but VOSC have more clearer, I think. But there are parts that it won't pick up your voice. When it comes to Windows, it picks up anything. So it picks up your voice, it picks up the things that you say. And most likely if you are playing with a different types of lobby, like not like you're with your friends, you're not playing with your friends, you wanted to play with other people that is outside of your friend of group, or just like people that are just player of Phasmophobia, you need microphone because you will get no communication. There's no chat box for you to chat down and stuff like that. Mouse sensitivity. We both know what is mouse sensitivity. Do we need to know that? But yeah, mouse sensitivity is the one where your movement, I don't know if I'm lagging or not, like this is the movement that I like. So yeah, if you feel dizzy on my mouse sensitivity, then you can't have my mouse sensitivity. But if you think that my mouse sensitivity is fine, this is my mouse sensitivity. This is the inverted x-axis, inverted y-axis. If you wanted to have a challenge where if you look up, instead of looking up, it will look you down. Something like that. Rather than looking left, you're gonna go look at the right side. Something like that. You know how x-axis and y-axis work in math. So you probably know how the inverted one works. So yeah. Next is field of view. I have it 90 because my eyesight could not take the smallest view or the zero views of the game itself. It's just I feel dizzy every time it's at 0%, as at 50%. I really had it 90 from the start, without a doubt. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes, but every time the game itself felt like so near to me, it just makes me dizzy. Most likely when it lags, oh my goodness, that's where I get the motion sickness, really. And I feel like I have a motion sickness to a specific things. Most likely if it's a new game and I have to move, even though every game is like moving a lot, I still get motion sickness every time it's a new game. I don't know why. Cursor brightness. That is this. The one that is on the middle. Anyways, cursor brightness. Cursor brightness is this. The one on the middle. The circle one on the middle. That's cursor. That's the cursor that you have, and you can change that, I think. Yeah, because the only cursor is this. Crosshair couldn't be changed. It's only circle. Head bob is on and off. I don't know where is that one. I think that is on the lobby. I'm not sure. I don't know. What is that? I've never touched that at all. The next one is sprint mode. You can toggle the sprint, which is your shift, which is once you're toggling it, that means you just click it once and it will sprint itself. Or if you wanted to hold your shift for you to sprint, then put it on hold. And degrees, this one is for the thermo and for the Americans and other countries that uses Celsius or Fahrenheit. I most likely use Celsius rather than Fahrenheit because I'm more likely aware what is Celsius than Fahrenheit. So yeah. Alternative ports. I've never touched this, so I don't know what's that. So I don't know if you wanted to touch it or not. If you're willing to just go ahead and check out anything, then go ahead. Unity privacy policy. We all know what's that, the policy. Analytics. I don't know what's that, but I don't know where it would lead me and stuff like that because I haven't touched that at all. Video. This is where it gets fun, I think. Brightness. I have my game set to 2.5 all the time. That bright because my eyes. could not function when it's too dark. I'm gonna have so much motion sickness. My head is just gonna ache a lot, and it's just gonna go crazy mode where it's just gonna party. It's gonna be throbbing a lot. It's gonna make me dizzy because of the darkness. Even though I play this game in darkness, although when the game is dark, my head is hurting. Full screen mode. You can do it windowed, you can do it full screen, whether you like it or not. Or if you wanted to play the game in this resolution and your screen is lagging, try to do the windowed and play it that way, and maybe you'd have fun and it would not lag. But yeah, I chose to use full screen because I like it that way. So that's why you will see my game has like black parts on the side, because I put it to 800 by 600 usually all the time. But yeah, when I'm just doing this type of walkthrough, I put it into the biggest size, to the full screen, without the black things on the side of it. So yeah, the black bars right beside the screen, that's when I only play when it has like black bars on the side. And once I'm just giving you a walkthrough of like this. Anti-aliasing, I don't know what's this. I've never touched this at all. Fidelity FX, I think this was the one with the chromatic colors, where it's like you look like you're high, or your vision is like high, something like that. And the texture resolution, you could have it full, you could have it quarter, you could have it eighths, you could have it whatever you wanted. Just check it around and see what's like best for your PC and stuff like that, because it could make your PC lag. Next is skylight. I've never touched this. I just had it on all the time. Fog quality. Sometimes the weather is foggy, and so change it to high, low, medium, I think. But I had it low for the longest time because my PC could not handle the graphics of Phasmophobia itself. I don't know why, but my PC has been slowing down lately. And yeah, although I've been busy, that's why, and I use my PC a lot, so that's why it kind of makes sense why it's slowing down. I'm putting a lot of things in the memory, so yeah. Next is shadows. Shadows is either soft or hard. If it's hard, I don't know. I had it soft for the longest time. I've never really changed it, I think. Shadow resolution is very low, so you could change it to the low, medium, high, and stuff like that if you wanted to. And I've never touched this one, which is anisotropic. I've never touched this. Ambient occlusion, if I'm not mistaken. This is like when your vision is high, the same way as what I said from the fidelity FX, I think. And then the bloom, I had it on. I've never turned it off. Film grain, I had it off because I don't need it, I think. And chromatic aberration, that's where your vision is like, it felt like you're high. But that one is like permanently in the screen. But you can turn it off if you don't want it on your vision. Next is audio. You know where does this go. Master volume, 100%, which is the master volume of the game. Microphone, which is the microphone that you use. There you go. Or that you wanted to use. Voice input mode is push to talk. And there will be a keybinds for it that it will be on the controls later on. The voice activation sensitivity is high, so I really need to speak properly. And same as with noise suppression, because my environment is too noisy, and the only way around to not make the other players get jump scared is by suppressing the noise of the microphone or the environment that you had, which is your microphone, that will pick up the noise that it will have. Because Because Phasmophobia microphone are very, very easy to pick up everything. Even the ones that you can hear. That you can't hear from Discord. But you can hear it here in Phasmophobia if you push to talk. You can I think you can just like not push to talk, whereas like you can speak all the time. Once it picks up a noise on anywhere in your environment, or once you talk, it will activate the voice input and stuff like that. Now we are in controls. WASD, you know that, we always use that. And primary use is right button mouse, which is the one where it's like, for example, you wanted to turn on the lighter, you press the right click button, or you wanted to light up the candle, you had to, and you have a lighter on your hand anyway, so you just right click or right button, you use the right button for it. And secondary use is the one where you wanted to drop the object, or no, like put the object on the surface, like you wanted to put the notebook on the floor, or you wanted to put the crucifix on the floor. You could either drop it or you could either place it, that's secondary use, where it's like placing the object down. Run is your shift, crouch is your control, pick up is, I don't know if we have the same keybind when picking up, but I use E as a keybind for my pickup and G as for my drop item. I don't know if it's the same for you, but I think it's different because I know that I changed this alongside with my flashlight, which is letter F, and then inventory swap, which is Q. I don't know what's inventory swap actually. And then local push to talk, where it's like the general voice push to talk. And if you wanted a global push to talk, or what is global push to talk is more likely the walkie-talkie. Once you click the key bind, which is mine is tilde, that's tilde on the keyboard if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, once you click the keybind of the global, you will hear this. Of course, you have to push that so it will pick up your voice. So once you click it, it will pick up. If there's a multiplayer, the person will hear you right now if you push the keybind. But if you let go of the keybind while you're speaking, you're gonna be cut off. So you always had to push to talk to it, just so the person that you're talking with through the walkie-talkie will hear you perfectly clear. While you're outside and the other player is inside the house, then you can use that as the way of communication. But if you are in the same place, you could just use the local push to talk, which is just a normal sound, because in walkie-talkie you would really sound like you are in walkie-talkie. But if you're doing the local push to talk, they will hear your normal voice on the game. Ghost hunt is the one that you can't go outside, and the only way around it is to loop the ghost around wherever you can loop, or just hide while you listen to the footsteps of the ghost. This is a hunt too. Oh fuck! Ah! Let me out! Let me hide! Fuck you, bitch! The bitch is crazy. Ghost event is the one where you could still go outside, but it would feel like a ghost hunt because it would jump scare you right in front of you. It will spawn right in front of you or spawn right beside you. The ghost will spawn right beside you or in front of you, but you will not die from that. It would only drain your sanity, which is this is your sanity right here. Ghosty, I have your notebook. No, I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't have my camera with me. Okay. Oh my fuck. No, I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Ah, ah, I just want your photo, bro. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Oh. Also, in the journal, you can see the optional objectives. Though in the track, you can already see the objectives here. That's the optional objectives too. And the case number plus the name of the ghost in response to that, it doesn't really matter at all. So the screens, this is the map of the map. The map of the map, yes. The levels or the floor plan. The floor plan of the map, which is Willow Street's floor map. So there is the breaker in the garage. If you know the whole floor map of the Willow Street or the map itself, you know where is the garage, you know where is the living room, you know where is the kitchen, you know where is the dining, you know where is the basement, which is this is the basement. You have to click this down here, this down arrow, and you will see the basement. But if it has attic, you will click the up arrow, the arrow that is pointing upwards. And this is the breaker. This is the breaker, by the way. If you see this thunder or bolt sign, that's the breaker. That's where the breaker is placed. But if you don't see it on any parts of the map, that means there's no breaker. The breaker is broken. And sound sensor. This is the sound sensor. You place it down onto the floor. Total activity right here. It felt like nothing. But ghost hunts, you will see it from here. Ghost events, you will see it from here. Every interaction, you will see it from here. And it will bump up high from here. And sometimes you can detect EMF over here. If it doesn't have EMF, there are like games or there are times that you will not get to have the EMF. The only way around it is to read this screen right here, which is the total activity. If they have done nothing and it spiked up to 5 for no reason, that is EMF 5. Or it spiked up more than higher to 5, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it keeps bumping up high without even doing anything. That's EMF 5 right there. This is the daily task and this is the weekly task. And whatever they do is this daily task, you know what daily task is in every game. Daily task is what you do, what you needed to do for today and every day while you can't play the game before it resets. And weekly is like in every week it resets and there's always new task for you to do for the weekly. 0500 is your grace period, meaning to say that grace period, that is the time where you could put all of the objects or the items that is an evidence or set up the evidence objects inside the ghost room and stuff like that, and that's the only grace period that you will have. They will not hunt, but they will do a lot of events, so know that you will get jump scare a lot even in the grace period. This screen right here is the CCTV cam, and it's for you to use the camera, and you will get to see yourself once you know where are the CCTVs placed, which is this is where is the CCTV. That's the CCTV. So if you have a friend that is with you, they will see you over here, right here at this place, or they will see you walk by and get into the house. That's that. And also, it can be used for the cameras that we already set up inside the house, which is that. So as you can see, you could click this, you could click the keyboard, and it would turn into colored screen. But if you wanted to see the orbs, you need to click the keyboard and have this black and white. So yeah, that's that. And if you really wanted to see the orbs, because you can't see the orbs and the lights is turned on, you had to turn it off. Usually to see the orbs is you had to turn off the lights and that. And just like that, you will see the orbs floating around somewhere in this screen. Sometimes there are specific angles for you to look at and to place the camcorder in order to see the orbs. Without further ado, let's play the game. So the black bars is back onto the side, and I am hungry. I haven't eaten lunch because I am recording the video. I have at least recorded 3 videos today, and I'm so excited to edit them. But yeah, I'm kind of hungry, so my energy would deplete a little. Maybe, hopefully not, but let's go. Let's play this game. Let's speedrun this game just so I could eat lunch. Let's go. Whee! And if you don't know, I have already said this 3 times by now. I love Willow Street. It's my favorite map, and this is the keys that I was saying. Ghost, where are you? Oh, a bone. Oh, my favorite bone. There you go. As you can see, photos, bone, 3 stars. Usually you will still get a 2-star if you did not picture it properly. Ghost, where are you? Okay, the breaker. Oh wait, not here. The breaker is over here. Right over here. There you go. Is there a cursed possession here? It's not a mirror. It's not an Ouija board, and not a spirit box. Not a tarot. It is a tarot card. You know what? I might do a chaotic moment right here. I might die. I might perish easily. But you know what, guys? Nice knowing you guys. let me get a smudge. Even though I could hide from the other side. Let me get this and this smudge. Even though there's a door interaction already. I don't know where is it. But we don't need it. You know, just for funsies. You know, I'm enjoying this. The last game I enjoyed, which is the one that I was doing a video for the items and stuff like that. But this time, we're going on a date, guys. Just you and me and tarot cards. We're gonna enjoy this moment, and I am gonna die right here. I might die right here, actually, really legit, because I might get a hunt very quickly. So are you guys ready? Because we will see the ghost a lot. Maybe it will do a lot of ghost event if it give us the devil. If it give us the death, if it give us death or hangman, I die. So I might perish. Nice knowing you guys. Let's do this. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune green. Okay, sanity up. The death. I'm dead. Shit, shit. Fuck. Oh. Okay, then the hunt is done. There you go. Okay, back at it again, people. Where's the tarot card? Okay. Yep, we're not done. We're gonna finish the cards, actually. So, let's go. Wheel of Fortune, green. Okay. Okay, the Hermit. Where's my G? Okay. Okay, I forgot how to drop. Okay, next. The Tower. Okay. The Tower. Okay. The Devil. The Fool. The Wheel of Fortune. Green, red. Okay. Sanity down. The Hermit. Back into your room. And the Tower. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck, bro? It's hunting a lot. I'm still listening to it. Sounded the normal speed. Sounded like Polter. It sounded like Polter, and it sounded not like Polter. Okay. Interesting. How much sanity drain does the tarot cards do? I never knew that. Oh, it's because I had one red. Oh, not bad. Okay. Well, I don't want to get a hunt for now. So that's that. We lived, guys. I don't have a grace period, so I could die anytime. What even do I have? Oh. I have lighter. I kinda don't wanna do the I kinda don't wanna find the ghost. I'll lose this game. We did tarots. I did tarots for you guys, so I am gonna leave the game with the Polter. It's a demon. I almost died. Okay, at least it didn't spawn onto me. That's why it felt so weird, because it sounded like it's in a different room all the time. I could be wrong. My ears could be wrong, but yeah, demon right there. I could have died. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that moment that we had together with the tarot card, you and me and the tarot card. That small little date that we have. Hope you enjoy, and I'm gonna eat my lunch. Don't worry. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that again. And I'm gonna leave you now. I hope you enjoyed. I can't leave now. Just kidding. I'm gonna leave. Hope you enjoy the video and the little date that we had with the tarot card, you and me, and the tarot card, and the ghost, obviously. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!